John, you were getting a lot of credit after the race from Nick and those guys.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I said it was a great opportunity to, run against a strong field, and I knew for sure that I was sharp enough and fresh enough to put out a strong pace, and there's a great possibility from my training up until this point that I might be able to hold on and maybe even steal the race from Bernard and Nick and some of the favorites and everything. And at the very least, I want to put out a strong pace and give everybody an opportunity who is still fit and sharp to give the course record here of 3:47 a run. And the guys were 3:50 today, and I was 3:52, and not too bad for an end of a season race and everything. And it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate the recognition on the guys' part that I put out a good effort at the very least today.
Yeah, Murali, Mev's brother and your agent, kept sending me some of your blog posts, after the trials, and you seem pretty crushed.
Yeah.
What have you done since the trials, and what are you looking forward to next year?
I've actually just, really gone back to the basics. I've actually really been focusing on doing things that I've never done before, focusing on breathing, improving my core, diaphragm exercises. I've been working on flexibility and all these tiny little things, and really trying to perfect those things and making those things add up to, being similar at least into putting in a ton of mileage, but instead doing it from the other side of it, doing all the little things and just trying to be perfect in that regard. And it's been actually making quite a big difference in my summer training. I haven't done a lot of racing, but I have done a lot of little things, and it's made a tremendous impact on my
What
running.
races have you done since the trials?
I actually have only done the Falmouth Mile out there in Massachusetts, and then today Fifth Avenue Mile. So 2 races in the last 3 months.
Yeah, but that's one thing Nick was saying. Like, I think most Americans don't realize how hard it is to get in a race. Because Nick was saying, well, it's so nice now. I used to beg to get into these races, and now people are calling me saying, come do this race.
Right. And I think that it was funny because last year I came from a broken foot in 2006, and I hadn't raced for 12 months up until 2007's USA Championships. And going into the summer, I had to climb my way all the way back up to the top, and I finally got into a Golden League last year at the end of the summer. And so I got into all these wonderful races last summer, and this year I've been running faster, performing much better in all the high-level races throughout the American season. And I couldn't get into any of the really competitive European meets this year. So unfortunately, that's kind of the way it works in the Olympic year. If you're not on your Olympic team, you're probably not going to get into those races. And I completely understood that scenario, so I said, well, this is an opportunity to focus on other things and not complain, but be prepared for the opportunity when you get that chance to race in those races again next year.
And is this it for this year?
I have 2 more small races in California. One's the inaugural 1-mile road race in La Jolla, the Coastwise Mile in La Jolla, hosted by the Generic Events running group out there, and then a 5K out in Santa Monica on the 19th. So October 4th is a 1 mile, October 19th is a 5K in Santa Monica, and that will be it for me. So,
all right, good luck.
Thank you.